Hello, and welcome to the one and only Rasputin stream. Hello? Hello? Oh, God. The moment I turn my mic on, my internet starts crapping out. God damn it. How y'all doing? How's everyone doing? We love to see it. You got internet speed test. Let's see what we're pumping right now. Oh, we got 1 megabit, two. Chat. Hopefully I'm here and you can hear me. Oh, it's jumping a lot. I'm gonna lower the bit rate. I called the middle management. God damn it, it's so annoying. Okay, hopefully that's more stable. We've lowered the bit rate, so it's gonna look worse. It's still fucking up, but hopefully it's better. Anyway, I called my... So to continue the saga of my fucking internet problems, I called my provider, right? I don't know, I'm looking at, I think I'm cut out. Oh my fucking God. Oh, chat. I'm so tilted and we're not even 10 minutes into the stream. It's jumping around. It's low stability. Anyway, to continue the saga, I called the person who's in charge of it. And my apartment provides free internet for us. I was paying to have it be better, but it was never better. And I called and they're like, yeah, we just upgraded the internet the other day. So you should, you know, you had called us last week and your problem should be fixed now. Everyone in the building has 100 megabits per second download speed. Everyone. I'm like, not me. Not me. I don't. We're pulling, like, I mean, right now, I mean, I guess I am streaming, so that's probably eating shit up. When I do speed tests, I'm like 10 to 15. And I was paying for 50. I have no idea. I mean, at least the way they're presenting it and packaging it, that it's 100 megabits per unit. That's what they're saying. Or that's the language they're using. But I'll be honest, it feels like it is 100 shared across the fucking building. Granted, I think my internet would be way, way worse if we're 100 shared across the building. Because there's more, because I'm getting like 10 to 15 on average, right? And there's definitely more than 10 other people living in the building. But I don't know, chat. It's they said that they're gonna look into it. They said they'll look into it. So hopefully I can stop having issues. But obviously we're off to a bad start. I feel like I almost had a full drop in the first 10 minutes. I saw my kilobits per second hit 0. So we will see how that goes. I have no idea how stable things are, but hopefully they're all right. How's everyone doing today? How is your Hollow Knight Sunday going? Hollow Knight Sundays, good. Good to hear. Chat, I've been continuing to just chilling. Nice. Very relieved it's Hollow Knight Sunday. Me too. I always am relieved when we get a nice Hollow Knight Sunday going. I'm continuing to run polls on the YouTube community page. Have people accuse me of trying to cheat the system, exploit the system. But I'm not. That's just what the system's for. It's just what the system's for. Had better days, but I'm looking forward to Hollow Knight. Me too. It's not exploiting the system if that's what it's for. Chad, I also bought a new, I'm not using it, but I bought a new microphone. And it came. I can't remember if it was here when I did my last stream. It came, and some other stuff I need for it came. The only thing that hasn't come, hey King Daddy Max, the only thing that hasn't come is my boom. Like I got a boom arm that I can connect to the desk. Because right now I'm just using a desk stand with my microphone. And like it gets the job done. But every time I have to move it, I have to like pick it up, and I feel like it makes noise and is annoying. But I'll have a desk stand soon. Not a desk stand. I'll have a boom stand soon, and I'll be a true professional. We'll be in that true professional lifestyle. But tell me about your weekends, chat. Chilling, waiting for Hollow Knight Sunday, obviously. Considering even participating in Hollow Knight Sunday. Enjoying the snow, yeah. I just shoveled, I have a balcony at our apartment. We have a balcony, and like we are just in the wrong spot. We're on the highest floor, so we're collecting the most snow. And I swear, just the way our building is facing, we just have gotten more snow than any other building. So we had like 3 feet, had like 3 feet of snow on our balcony. It was bad news. Watching all of Brave Knights, nice. Brave Knights, good stuff. Hey Gizmo. So I did some of that shovel. I didn't shovel all of it because it's not like we actually need the balcony. You know what I mean? We don't need that balcony for anything. Yeah. There's some weird drifting. I mean, we like where we live didn't get 3 feet of snow. But the balcony, granted, it had some snow piled on it from our last snowfall. So it is, it is what it is. But yeah. Just started learning about D&D. I'm really excited to find someone to start playing. Hell yeah, Tommy Beans, thank you for the prime. D&D is fun. I've been getting back into it. I ran my first session in like 5 months on Friday. Finished Keep Up because of the video. Nice, that's awesome. Had a nice week dealing with uni bureaucracy, and the outcome is maybe get to finish robotics degree next year. Nice. Not all is lost. Well, best of luck with that. So yeah. I'm glad you can have some relief and be able to move forward with that. Hey Muriel, yeah, I'm feeling relatively safe today. Oh yeah, thanks for the sub. I didn't even I just saw the message. Didn't even realize it was a sub. Thank you for the sub. Chat, did you see my latest poll on YouTube though? When I inevitably make an hour-long video on Zelda 2, will any of you watch it? Which yes do you decide? Which yes do you choose, chat? Top or bottom? Oko Claus, thank you for the prime. Thank you. Oh, Hype Train. Scam Train, let's go. You know, I feel like the top... Saw your logo on the Spiffing Brit. What? I'm in a Spiffing Brit video? I did it? I made it? Do you have the timestamp? My logo, oh God. Top, yes? Oh, the top, yes, easy, yeah, makes sense. So he's just going through all the people that have done polls. Am I here? Am I here? Near the end. Taking to it. Hey. Come on. Come on. Where am I? Did I already come? Did I already skip me? This is pretty funny. If I were him, I'd feel really good. Right? Like, his community really came out. 11:15. I made it. Chat. I've made it. I've made it. Oh, fuck. I spelled it wrong. I've made it. I fucking made it. Let's go. That's so funny. That's incredible that, like, you know, I have some thoughts on his video. I don't think it's the most accurate thing. I don't think it's as much of a glitch or an exploit that he kind of makes it out to be. I think it's working as intended. I think it can be exploited like anything else on YouTube. But also, I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that. You know? There could be evidence that comes out. I feel like based on the numbers he gave, I don't fully agree with how he's presenting them. Because I feel like the polls are closer to a thumbnail, like clicking a thumbnail, than they are to like leaving a comment. That's how I view it. It is still interesting. And I do think at the very least, while I don't know that I'd say it's an exploit, well, I don't know that I'd say this is an exploit, it is a super valuable tool to boost engagement and keep people, you know, thinking of you as a person. Gonzo, thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate you. That's awesome. I think it's wild that he has created such a fucking culture thing with this though. Like I think the broken part of it is how he convinced a ton of people to do it. Oh, my wife's mad at me because I didn't do a sound thing. I gotta do a soundproofing thing real quick. Sorry. 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 All right, we're back. Anyway. That's funny. I think somebody left a comment on mine. Well, that's what I'm wondering. Did he create a phenomenon or is it broken? I really don't know. I really don't know. I think it's a valuable tool. I guess, like, the question is, should community posts go beyond subscribers? That's like the question. Should community posts that are called community posts go beyond subscribers? And some people would say no, they should only go to subscribers. It's me trying to talk to my community. Or are you viewing it as like the YouTube community, that it goes out to all of them and especially gets pushed to people who follow you? It's kind of like Twitter, right? I mean, and I guess it depends on if you like this or not. Maybe you don't. I didn't like it at first, but it's like when someone else's liked tweets show up on your Twitter. A lot of people get annoyed by that. And I used to at first too, but I realized that usually I enjoyed the tweets that people liked more than I enjoyed the tweets that they would retweet. You know, it's a weird distinction, but it's just how it is. Hey, Mary. She's doing her own thing. And I've now fully tried to soundproof my room, so it is what it is. I think there's a difference between roguelike and roguelite. Dis, have you been here before for me talking about roguelikes and roguelites? I think only if you regularly see their content should it be shown. I don't want to see some random creators I don't know. Sure, but also, like, what if somebody posts a really funny community post and then you're like, oh, this person's funny, and then you click one of your videos and then you're like, oh, damn, this person's good. Like, what if that's just another avenue to discover channels? Probably have a bit fuzzy. I just know you, obviously, Dis, I recognize you, so I wasn't sure if you had heard it before. I think that, yes, there is a difference between roguelike and roguelite, but I think that everyone knows what you're talking about when you say roguelike, right? If I call Hades a roguelike, you know what I mean. You know what aspects of roguelikes I'm talking about, of dying and doing the same thing over and over again. Even though, yes, technically roguelikes aren't tied to having a progression, right? In terms of permanent progression. You know what I mean. And ultimately, that's what these made-up distinctions are supposed to do, right? They are supposed to get you to understand what someone means when they say this game is X, right? Does that make sense? I'm sure some people would say it's a bastardization of language, but ultimately language is just about communication and understanding stuff and knowing what people mean. Well, Jonah, you can't come in here and be like, wow, Raz, no one's fucking here, dude. Bro, no one's fucking here, dude. You gotta come in and be like, this is the perfect size stream, Raz. That's what you gotta say. You can't say so few. You have to say the perfect number. You just gotta work on your presentation of it. It's not so few. It's cozy. It's cozy, right? It's comfortable. Fair. Language is created by and for its users. True, language is always shifting. People don't always realize that language changes. Language adapts for people who use it. I wouldn't call it bastardization. I agree, but some people do. Some people, like, for whatever reason, don't view language as a fluid thing, as if like words aren't invented all the time in the way we. And like maybe it's dumb sometimes, and maybe it can lead to confusion, right? Based on tone and context and all that. The fact that at this point literally can mean figuratively, you know. Some people might have a problem with that, but also it is what it is. Because when literally is being used as figuratively, it's trying to emphasize the point. Like, I will literally punch you in the face, right? That's stronger than saying figuratively, because it's not even figuratively. It's like, that's just like trying to give more feeling to a threat that you're not going to do. When can I unlock English 2? You got to get your degree. YOLO was added to the dictionary, I flipped, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't. Because here's the other thing, is like, regardless of whether or not YOLO is added to the dictionary, if people are saying YOLO, what's the difference, right? If people are saying the word, it's part of the language. This is a stream. I agree. Not the size of your chat, but how you use it. Never would have got a response had there been 30K. True. Yeah, Jonah, I'm teasing you. I like having a smaller stream. I do want to grow it some, but I am trying to be careful on how I cultivate my growth on Twitch. That makes a lot of sense. I would think the same. Just say roguelike, whether you're talking about roguelike or roguelite, because everybody has different definitions. Yeah, for sure. I mean, because some people will see a roguelike as like literally like the game Rogue, which not only means no permanent progression, but also means like turn-based shit. So like there's different layers to the understanding. So if you say roguelike and it's like, here's the umbrella that covers, from there you can continue the conversation, right? Of like, yeah, Hades is a roguelike game. And then people are like, oh, okay, so this is the general zone it's in. And then if they're like, well, tell me more, then you can say, it is a little different from others in that it has permanent progression. It also has a ongoing story, you know, being able to build out. Because, like, it's not always about, like, having a perfect word for every single description. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes using more words to give more information and details is a good thing, right? It's a good thing. It's a Hades, true. Words are dumb is what I'm trying to tell you, chat. Words are stupid. They're all made up. They're literally made up. And I'm not using literally as figuratively there. Language is literally made up. Just wanted to say thanks again for the feedback stream. Feel like my latest video released so much better. Hey, I'm glad that some of it can help. Yeah, glad some of it can help. For those who, I should make a command for this, but for those interested, I've said it a few times on stream. But I am bringing back the feedback streams. Let me get the fucking tweet. I'm sorry for taking so long. I'm bringing back feedback streams. I'm going to do them once a month. That's the goal. So on Tuesday, that'll be the next one. If you would like me to potentially look at one of your videos and give feedback to chat, submit, click that tweet and then submit to that Google Doc. Again, I will be favoring people who put in entries earlier because there were a handful of people from the first batch who I haven't got the chance to look over. I decided to open it up to just keep it open at all times. I see Hollow Knight, I see Outer Wilds, I fall. Fuck yeah, let's go. Two very good games, two of the best games. I had a competition. Let me finish my I'm a podcaster right now of like talking and then getting distracted by one thing and losing the point. Let me finish this other thing. I want to favor the people who have submitted things already. Just you know, because it's been a while since there's been there, but I also wanted to open it up for everyone because I do want there to be a chance for newer people to come in and get their stuff done too, because I like want to favor people who have been waiting for a while, but I also want to favor people who are actually in chat when I am giving feedback. So I opened it up. Pretty much I'll be like doing random number generator stuff and doing it at a disadvantage. So I'll run it twice and pick the lower numbers, and that's how I'll kind of favor the earlier picks. Anyway, Ivy, I did a competition where I did a like Sweet 16 bracket of 16 of my favorite soundtracks in games. And the finalists were Hollow Knight and Outer Wilds for the top two soundtracks. And Hollow Knight won by a bit. It was pretty close though.
Personally, I think there's a meaningful distinction between roguelike and roguelike that is tied to difficulty curve. True, for any roguelike, your chance of finishing the run is fully dependent on your skill, bit of luck, but for roguelites, you can actually permanently unlock stuff. Yep. I think something like that. Yep. And thus your chance of finishing a run increases not only with your skill.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. I think, though, like, you just start with roguelike and then give more details from there. Right? You can't assume everyone's gonna know every distinction of it. That's why I just like saying roguelike, because everyone, I mean, I don't want to say everyone. I'd actually be interested. Like, I have some normie friends who play video games. I wonder if I said it's a roguelike, if they would have any idea what the fuck I mean. I'd be interested in seeing that. But, you know, all interesting for sure. I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, just the different languages, I suppose we know. Gaming for a gamer, yeah. Gaming for a normie. So I don't know if I'll include this in a gaming for non-gamer episode. And Mark Brown actually made a pretty good, he made a good video that doesn't cover all the same stuff I would. What was the name of it? That's the issue, is sometimes I'll have a really good idea for a video and then Mark Brown will make it. It's the Who Gets to Be Awesome in Games. Axiom, thank you for the sub. It's the Who Gets to Be Awesome in Games. And it kind of talks about the different skill curves of characters and what makes someone feel awesome. And it made me think a lot about a conversation I had with one of my friends who said, like, he was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 and just some interaction he had, like, of, I think, jumping off a train, shooting an explosive barrel, and then getting away on his horse. He was just like, I'm not good at games. Like, I'm bad, and I'm bad at Red Dead a lot. But, like, in that moment, I felt like I was so good at the game. And he's like, I know I'm not, though. but something about how those scenarios were set up helped assist him in feeling great. Distortion on the holonet. It could be that you are watching at a 480, like a lower resolution. It could also just be that my internet's bad, so I'm streaming out at a lower warbly resolution. It is what it is. I don't know. Hey mate, how are you? I'm doing well. Haven't seen Raz play I Am Bread. Not yet. Gives a creepy little sound to the Hollow Knight music. You need to keep playing RDR2? Yeah, probably. It's a slog, though. Like, the game is a slog. It's hard to dedicate to. Can't believe I'm in the Spiffing Brit video. That's so funny. That's so funny. Anyway, I was saying earlier, we were talking about it. So for those that don't know, for whatever reason, Spiffing Brit put out a video talking about the community features and how they have a really big reach and can help favor you in the algorithm, and also, like, if you type keywords and stuff and if you leave comments with keywords, it can push it even further. And anecdotally, it seems to be somewhat solid. Yeah, my icon, one of my polls, my how are you poll, flashes across the screen. I think it was like at 11:15. Anyway, yeah, so that's what his video was about, and then everyone started doing it because it's interesting, and it's like, obviously, yeah, I mean, he tells everyone to start using it to, like, make YouTube notice it, so everyone started doing it. And also, like, yeah, if this can benefit my channel by doing a stupid poll, which are kind of actually fun to do, and it's a good way to do memes, If I'm supposed to use YouTube like Twitter, I'm great at that. I'm so good at shit posting. I do it all the time. I love it. But yeah, the thought, someone left a comment being like, I don't know whether any of this is real or if Spiffing Brit is doing the most ingenious career choice by having everybody post things that remind them of him. And I was thinking, if it's the latter, that'd be the funniest fucking thing in the world. If he just made it all up, just made every anecdotal bit of information up, and it was like, I'm gonna see how many people will post this sort of thing, and how many times my name will show up in the comments, and people will then go to watch my video. That would be amazing. That would honestly be better than the feature being broken. Bloodmine, thank you for the sub. 2 months already. Life moves fast. Treat Omori this year. It really picks up the Earthbound mantle. Okay, cool. In fairness, I haven't even really played Earthbound, so. Hey, Scottish Shoe. I mean, since putting out that video, his YouTube algorithm video, he's gotten like 80,000 subs, which is wild. He's got 80,000 subs in 6 days, which like is pretty incredible. I think I got around that. Spiffing Brit, he yeah, I was just saying, he put out a video talking about how the community tab is broken, you know, like, and I it's hard to say, but right, he has, let's just round up to 2 million. He puts out a thing that with 2 million, and it gets 805,000 votes. So this is essentially saying that like 40% of people who are sub to him would be getting this and voting on it and actually interacting with it, right? If you were to use that number, which is a pretty incredible engagement number right there. But obviously this just means like this gets spread to not just subs, because community tab's not just subscribers, it goes out to other people, which means random people are seeing Tier Coffee, they're clicking his thing, and apparently he was saying, and I don't know how true it is, it would make sense though, that if you vote in someone's polls, you are more likely to see their videos come up in your recommended, right? Because you've interacted with something of theirs, so the YouTube algorithm is like, oh, this person might enjoy this person's thing, right? He has a thing talking about like how many impressions this must have gotten in the video, and I don't fully agree with all those numbers. But the general thought though is like, if you put out a poll and someone votes in it, that could help you, which is kind of cool. He views it as a bug or an exploit. I think it's just how it works. Like I don't know that it's an exploit. I don't know that it's broken. I think it's just like working as intended. But yeah. You know what feature is broken? Adding subs. I added them to my video this morning and changed the title, and I couldn't change it back. Oh really? Weird. What do you think of YouTube Shorts? I don't know. What are YouTube Shorts? I don't even know what that is. Oh, is that oh. Yeah. I mean, so that's part of the community tab stuff. I don't know. I mean,
frankly, it's probably smart for them to have it. Right? They mainly show up on mobile. Yeah, let me look on my phone. I mean, it's probably smart. But like, do you want YouTube to be... It's all, I guess, about what they want YouTube to be. All right, yeah, I see. Like, so stories. It's called stories, right? Not YouTube Shorts. Or is it called YouTube Shorts? I'm just seeing stories and I can post it. There's both? Oh, I think it's hard as a video game essayist to make on-brand short content. Yeah, probably. Tier list maybe? Yeah, I mean, I will say sometimes there's like small ideas I have that I feel like would not be good for a video. But also, like, I have no idea what's the monetization on stories. You know, like, do stories have ads? Because I'm not going to say everything I do is for financial gain, right? But why spend my time crafting a video for stories that's not going to perform as well as like I pay for YouTube? Yeah. By the way, what I want to say to everyone right now, and I'm not a YouTube red shill, you know, but if you want to support creators and not have ads, YouTube Red's like the best thing you can get. Or YouTube Premium, I guess is what it's called now. YouTube Premium is like really good. If you have a lot of creators you want and you'd like to give to their Patreons or something, but don't have enough money to do it because that's a lot. Like, here's the thing, right? If you are a fan of 10 channels and you give them $2 each, like that's $20 right there. If you give them $5, it's $50, you know, like it adds up. It compounds quickly. But if you have whatever service is premium, or I don't know if YouTube TV does it, but any service that takes away the ads on YouTube, creators, when you watch their videos, get really good returns on it. They get really good, like it's per 1,000 views, it's way more money than any AdSense ever is. You can watch videos on a mobile browser like Brave ET, get no ads, plus background playing for free. Yeah, YouTube Premium is actually a pretty good service. Oh, they're not the same? Dang. Seen Shorts basically as Instagram stories, reposted as a regular video to YouTube, but video based one, yeah. I don't have any issue with the YouTube stories or YouTube Shorts. I do not think I have a good way to incorporate them into what I do. So I probably won't. I probably will not. Maybe at one point I'll test it out to see what it's like. But I have no plans to do that right now. And I have no plans to do it often. Taking off the bag to reveal a second bag. You know how it goes. Bags all the way down. Oh, Noah Caldwell Gervais just put out a video on Half-Life. I'll see you all in 2 hours and 20 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm gonna go watch that instead of stream. Box underneath. True, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about the box underneath it. I think people underestimate the sheer amount of people that watch YouTube on their phone, so they're trying everything way later than everyone else to keep people glued. Yeah, for sure. How do you come up with your avatar? Just wondering, will there ever be a face reveal? I came up with the avatar. I didn't come up with it. I don't know. The origin story of it is a mutual ran a show called Tentacle Wrestling. His name's Tentacle Touchy.
And he ran this really, really awesome wrestling show where he'd have a bunch of YouTubers wrestle each other through some fucking WWE game. They'd customize them in the game and have them do it. And a lot of it was smaller YouTubers, but also some bigger ones. But largely, it'd be a mix of people in like the small video essay community, as well as more recognizable names outside of it. And he made me in the game, and because he didn't know what my face looked like, put a bag on the character. And I kind of liked that. I thought it was funny enough, and I was looking for an avatar, because if you know the original Raz lore, and I can bust out all of the iterations at some point. I don't have them organized well right now, so I won't do it right now. But I can, for a future stream, I think for a future stream, it'd be fun for me to get a whole folder and show you the iterations of Razputin. But for a while, I had no idea what to have my shit be. And then that kind of presented itself. And with my group of friends, like the online group of friends, like that was just a joke that Raz wears a bag. Raz wears flannel in a bag. So it just kind of became easy to be like, all right, this is what my logo will be. So I got something commissioned for it, and I think it just stuck. And it's kind of dumb, and other people have it too. But I think it works well, and I think it's recognizable enough as me. Obviously, I'm not the only person to have this sort of thing, but will I ever do a face reveal? No idea. No plans to. If I do a face reveal, it will not be tied to any sub goal. It will not be tied to any milestone. It will just be probably because I decide either A, I'm comfortable with it, or B, there's some potential like benefit to me doing it. Do wear flannel shirts sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really like the idea of my face being everywhere. I think it just skeezes me out. But maybe I get past that one at one point. But I think I remember you talking about it the other day. Yeah. I think ultimately it's just like, yeah, having some sense of privacy. And I don't know. I think when I think about what are the benefits of me showing my face, right? And there could be some with streaming, because face cams like are more popular, right, than non. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to approach that, because it could help grow my stream if I had something other than just my voice. But also, I don't really care. Literally zero benefits. You're wrong, but I don't have plans to. Also, VTuber. Yeah, so that's the other thing, is I could probably get a pretty decent... Sorry, I'm playing with a fidget toy and making a bunch of noise. I could probably get a decent VTube for not a terrible amount of money. And not have it be good enough, right? I mean, have it not feel super VTubery. You know what I mean? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but obviously I don't think my vibe is necessarily the exact same as most VTubers. I will say the stuff Code Miko is doing is some of the coolest shit I've ever seen on Twitch. Definitely the coolest shit I've seen with VTube stuff. Being a public figure on the... Yeah, no, I agree, actually. In that regard, I agree. I think if I showed my face, I could have a bigger Twitch audience. But I don't care that much about that. There's a lot of unexplored space than cute anime. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And I think that's what people have defaulted to. And I think part of why it is VTubers are really exploding is because more people are figuring out interesting ways to do it that feel more organic, and are more interested. And I think, I mean, Code Miko technically does fall into the cute anime girl vibe. But I think what she's doing is like so much yeah, you can link another VTube. I guess a video game character, not so much an anime girl, but a video game character. But yeah, the stuff she's doing as like really dedicated to the bit of being a video game character within a space and all that is really interesting. Smart for creating. Yeah, I mean, but also like to do what she does, she has a $15,000 motion tracking suit, really sophisticated software, and like 10 plus years or whatever of programming and game development experience, of which I do not have. Does VTubing, that's a dog. Okay, cool. I'll look into that. Yeah, I mean, I've seen different things. But yeah, I imagine if I had a bag avatar, I could do well with that. Yeah, the Eric Andre show of Twitch, for sure. For sure. I mean, I think Twitch... We'll play the game in a minute. It's almost been an hour. We know how it goes, though. I think Twitch has been a really interesting study in adapting, right? Because you look at Twitch 3 years ago, or I mean, yeah, if you look at Twitch 3 years ago, 4 years ago, like for a while, just chatting wasn't even a category. For a while, you had to be playing a game on Twitch. Like, doing what I'm doing right now, where I have a game category listed and chatting, could get people in trouble. Like, Twitch was meant to be playing games, not just broadcasting yourself. But now, like, just chatting is the most popular category, and even the way people are playing games is less about, like, hey, I'm just playing a game. It's like, hey, I'm doing X thing in a game. I'm doing X challenge. What do you think about parasocial relationships? It's tough, because I think it's part of what my career's built on. But I think the inherent existence of parasocial relationships aren't harmful, but it's the level at which the level of importance you attribute to those parasocial relationships in your life, right? If that level is, I like what this person makes and I relate to them, that's fine. If it's more than that, then it becomes a problem. Saw some guy having a Tinder date on Twitch the other. See, that's hilarious, right? It's so weird. And like, imagine trying to tell someone that like 5 years ago when Twitch was like just people playing League of Legends, being like, yeah, someday someone's gonna be having a fucking Tinder date on Twitch. Like, it's so much more snapshot into people's lives and finding ways to create content, create shows, different kinds of shows. And there's so much interesting experimentation that can go into that is beyond just like play video game. A lot more common. Okay, I think parasocial relationships are a lot more common in Twitch because the streamers always talk and interact with chat. True, yeah. Given all the remote learning, I wish there was a study category. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I feel like I could never do that as a streamer. I just want to separate the content from my life. Yeah, I mean, everyone's going to be different. But like, I mean, it depends on the streamer, but look at some of the biggest streamers out there, and all of them are doing tons of just chatting, slice of life shit. Like, I mean, it is interesting. Like, if you look at the big streamers and the different ways that they're doing stuff, I think someone like, I talk about Ludwig all the time. I really like what he does. Ludwig is very show-centered, right? It is, here is concept, I'm going to do concept, right? I'm going to do challenge. I'm going to do like a talk show of some sort. Like, hey, King Daddy Max, I already said hi to you. You left and came back? There's something like that. Where like, and I don't watch a lot of Mizkif, but like Mizkif feels like he has this camera, right? It shows his whole big room, and a lot of it is like people coming in and out, like his girlfriend Maya coming in and out, like his roommates, his friends coming in and out. It's like, granted, he also has show stuff of like, hey, I'm doing these things, but when you watch stuff like his, it's seems like it's presented in a way to make it feel like viewers watching are living in the house too. Right? Like that is what I think that a lot of people's content is trying to be, is like, hey, this is my house. It runs, it's a little wild at time. We're all popular streamers and you're in here too. You're living in here too. Who's talk? Miz's or Ludwig's? I haven't watched either. I think Miz has had one. I want to watch Ludwig's, because I know it talks about like parasocial relationships and death, so I want to watch that. Lost though, sorry to hear that. I feel like I could never do that. Okay, sorry, kind of from life. I wonder if that's a good thing. I don't know that it is. Yeah, I don't know that it is. Yeah. Ludwig's, yeah. I'll have to watch that. I really enjoy Ludwig's like thought process on stuff. It's like a lot of the original promise of the internet connecting people is actually kind of happening. True. Yeah. No, I agree. I think both are very big tools in bringing people together. So that is the issue, right? Is there are places on the internet that maybe bring people together to have weird beliefs about drinking the blood of babies. But it is what it is. I mean, that's the question. I shouldn't say it is what it is, but that's the question. Does the good outweigh the bad, right? And I don't know that we can answer that fully. It seems in ways it is, but also I have no idea the long-term effects of the internet on humanity or the internet on a person. I can tell you, I think the internet in a lot of ways has fucked up my perception of time, of patience, of a lot of things. And I just think, yeah, I think people who grew up with the internet and people who grew up with, I mean, I didn't grow up with an iPhone like that. I didn't get an iPhone until I was an adult, but I was kind of on the cusp of that, right? But people who grew up in that age, and I imagine especially younger people right now, being bored is something we're really bad at. And maybe people have always been bad at being bored. I don't know. But like silence and boredom is something we are bad at. I feel like my generation is fucking bad at it. And I'm terrible at it myself. Before content like movies and TVs, there was a constant separation between creator and viewer. Sorta, but people still have parasocial relationships with celebrities all the time, right? It's kind of, thank you, Purple. It's kind of like, I mean, there's just other connections, right? You see a celebrity who gives a performance in something that you like, and maybe they're really attractive, and then you want to know more about them. So you buy their autobiography, you watch TMZ to see their actions, right? No, we haven't started yet. Welcome to a Rasputin stream where we take an hour before we actually play a game. You know, when you're 13, grow up, other shit before the internet dominated. Yeah, I was about the same. But a little earlier with the internet. I also had American internet opposed to New Zealand internet, so... I don't even know what that... You didn't even... Yeah, fuck, never mind. I retract the joke, Mitch. I retract the joke. I realize it doesn't make sense. I said I realize it doesn't make sense, okay? I realize my mistake, buddy. I know. I said I realized my mistake. Okay? Apparently being bored helps with creativity. There are some studies on it. I believe that, right? Because yeah, I mean, here's something I've noticed. I struggle with silence. When I try to go to bed, I struggle just going to bed because my thoughts are like left to roam in any direction. So I like listening to stuff when I go to bed to help like have me focus on something that I then can just eventually get bored by and fall asleep, or tune out and then fall asleep. But at the same time, like that moment, right? Those moments of having silence and space to be bored, sure, they can lead to anxieties, right? They can lead to a lot of stuff, but they can also lead to your best ideas. They can lead to your most interesting ideas that go on to do cool shit. So it's like sometimes I think by always needing to be plugged in, we deprive ourselves of those moments. Then I went to this camp for like a week to where we just scuba dive, ate, and slept. Yeah, sounds like a nice reset for sure. To write you guys, harder for me to get to talk to people on social media and texting versus just real life. I don't know. What I found for me, and we'll start the game in a bit. I'm going to use the restroom and we'll start the game in a bit. What I found for me is like, I'm good at both, but I'm sometimes struggle with changing the avenue by which I talk to people normally to a different one. So an example is, right, I went to high school with a group of friends, still really great friends with them. You know, every time we're all back in the same town, we hang out, have a great time. I'm so bad at keeping up with them. I'm so bad at calling them. I'm so bad at being like, hey, let's jump in a Discord call and play a game, just because that's never been the basis of our relationships, right? The basis has been, hey, come hang out in my basement and we'll play Super Smash Brothers for 5 hours, right? That's just what the relationship was like. So then to have to move to a more online one where it's communicating through text, communicating through fucking, not Facebook because I'm not a boomer, but communicating through Twitter or Discord, it feels weird. It feels foreign because it's like, this isn't how we became friends, you know? Whereas like my online friends, like no one will schedule anything. And it's like, we jump in a Discord call and are in it for 6 hours. And that's just normal. I should say it's weird that way. With like friends I became friends with being normies, was hard to see them in person. I don't know that friends I've made online, I would say, were hard to see in person. It was definitely weird. So I got to meet a handful of people for a few events. One for SGC and one for a friend's wedding, and then one for my wedding. I don't think it was hard necessarily to connect with them, but it was definitely weird because you hear a voice that has been disembodied to you, right? You hear the voice that maybe you've heard them speak every single day for the last year, but it's always been a disembodied voice through a Discord call right in front of you. I'm sure it was even weirder for other people because I at least knew I think everyone knew what I looked like because I had sent pictures of myself in ways to them, but less. Obviously, I'm less. You ever play D&D online? Exclusively, Gonzo. Yeah, pretty much exclusively. I have been a player of D&D. Like when I was younger, my brother ran games for me and my friends. But since like getting into it myself, I've really only run games online. Just because at first when I started the game, I just didn't have any friends in the area who were playing, and I wanted to play with online people. So if you get the right program, it can be pretty great. And it's kind of nice because you know, I mean, obviously it can be a little harder to pay attention and keep everyone engaged when playing online, because you can't give them looks, you know, and people will get distracted, and that's okay. I mean, that's okay. That's something that happens in life. but also like disruptions happen way less online. Right, when you're playing in person, there's like, oh yeah, shit, I just spilled the beer, let's clean that up, or oh, what do you want to eat? And then it takes 30 minutes to decide that. It's easier to get off topic. Where I found online, while sometimes people may like tab out for a bit or mute and go to the bathroom, you know, like they might miss some stuff, and that happens. There aren't like distractions at the table as much. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. What'd you play as? Online friendships have to be in a way conscious and maintained. True, because they can easily, like, if you log offline, you don't have those relationships anymore. How did you make your online friends? YouTube. I posted YouTube videos, and I found Cleric. Nice. Clerics are fun because they can get a little into combat and cast a lot of spells. Cleric's a good class. I love D&D. It's fun. I just got back into it, which is great. Anyway, I met people online. There was a site called Hidden Block, which was run by a handful of creators who I think were in like the 50 to 150k range, and they had a forum for small creators to post their own stuff and give feedback to each other. So I found that, and I started posting videos there. I met a few people, got invited to a Skype call or two. Then I put out a video, and then I took a break for a while, put out a video called Minimaps Are Stupid, which was kind of like my first biggish video. And yeah, a bunch of people in that community noticed it, and followed me on Twitter, and I followed them back. And then, I mean, that day, Heavy Eyed and my other friend Wizawat were like streaming Grow Home, and they had just followed me. I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll watch their stream. So I watched them stream, and we chatted shit, and then they invited me to a Skype call that a bunch of creators were in, like Snowman Gaming was in it. So I just met people through there, and then, you know, iterations of chats happen, new chats form with smaller groups of people who get along better, and then eventually you find a group of friends who you share a lot in common with and challenge each other and all that shit. Do you have a Discord? I do have a Discord. Yeah, if you type !Discord. Use that for, oh wow, that's awesome. I kind of want to remake that video, but we'll see. I think it's mostly sorry, I'm looking at my internet and it's kind of starting to crap out a bit, but hopefully we can just keep it rolling. Bouncing, fuck. Sorry for the pause, chat. You just started the game 2 days ago. Nice. Good game. It's a good game. Sorry, gotta sneeze. Fuck. God damn. That was gross. I forgot what I was saying, chat. Sorry. What's up, Resputin? About to head to school. Saying hi from Australia. Hey. Thank you for the message. Hope you're having fun in Australia. If you feel comfortable sharing, how did you meet the lady you live with? First grade.
How did you meet the lady you live with? Love your streams, by the way.
Thank you for the bits. She was in my first grade class. Me, crayon up my nose, probably. Her, composed, normal. First grade. I'm not going to say the teacher's name because I'm not trying to dox myself, but it was the most teachery name you could ever imagine. Cranthon knows Giga Chad. But yeah. Started dating at the beginning of high school, pretty much, and middle school. Miss Frizzle. You'll never get it, but if I said it, you'd be like, that is the most teacher name ever. No, none of these are right. Not even close. Yep, it was Mrs. Teacher. Her name was Professor. Yeah. All right, chat. Let me it's been over an hour. A Hollow Knight Sunday is supposed to include Hollow Knight. Right? I'm supposed to play Hollow Knight on Hollow Knight Sunday. That's like the rule. That's the only rule. That's the only rule of Hollow Knight Sunday. And I'm not abiding by it. That's optional. Do you have Xbox Game Pass? Yeah, I do have Game Pass. I don't have Xbox though. The other requirement is to wait an hour before playing. True. Alright, it's very quiet. So quiet. There we go. Beautiful. All right, chat. I am going to use the restroom, grab some water. Excited for Silksong? What's Silksong? Just kidding. Yeah, of course. Grab some water. Use this as your bathroom break. Use this as your say hello to a loved one break, okay? But after an hour and 10 minutes, we're about to start this fucking game again. So I'll see you in a bit. Be right back. All right. We're back, chat. I did not forget my water. You owe me 5k channel points. The wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret, for none could tame your savage soul. See the challenge met under Palest watch. You taught, we changed, base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast, as they had never dreamed. What do you think makes games fun? I don't know. It's a good question. Story, challenge, exploration. I think to start, do games need to be fun to be enjoyable? You know, and I would say no. Games don't even need to be fun. Isn't it your job to answer that question? No. My job is to make dumb memes on the internet. You know how the balance is. House Flipper could be an example. True. Anyway, you know, do games need to be fun? It has to be something. It has to be fun, thought-provoking, yeah, have an impact and entertaining. Obviously, it needs to do something. If a game isn't... I mean, I guess it could just be using your time. That could be seen as valuable to some people. So I don't know. Hey, Jonas. All right, so when we last left off, we had... What have we been doing? What am I doing, chat? When we last left off, we beat the Soul Sanctum shit. Is the balance good? Can you hear the game enough? Should I turn it up? I found that if I don't ask you specifically, you won't say anything. And don't just say it's fine if it's too quiet. Because sometimes you'll be like, well, it's fine. But what you actually mean to say is it could be a little louder. Something can be rewarding without being fun. True. Thank you. Let me know if this is loud enough. I made it a little louder. Chat. Well, what do you mean way too quiet? What do you want noise-wise? Do you want it to blast your ears out? How about that? How's that? Dave, what do you mean you can't hear? Work on your ears, bro. Oh, well, if you're deaf and no sound, how are you hearing me at all? I don't have subtitles on stream, which maybe I should work on. You are 2 times louder than the game? That's okay. I want to be louder than the game. I don't like when games are having noise that's sitting above me or exactly equal to me. I want to be much louder than the game. What am I doing? I already went this way. How do I... What am I... How do I... There we go. How do I dash? Was the question I was trying to answer. We figured it out. And it was have frame drops. Frame drops? I mean, I've dropped some frames, yeah. My streaming is really bad right now because my internet's shit. so I'm sorry. I'm sorry that stuff will be dropping. I'm sorry that stream might be dropping. I'm working on it. Do I have this move now? How does it... How do I... What's the... What do I press, chat? Red Dead 6 is hitting different. Yeah. I need soul to do it? Should I kill Mila? Will I get soul for that? I've played Hollow Knight. I haven't played it for a week. Alright, I don't remember everything. You want me to remember how to do everything? Yeah, it's the down attack. Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you. I'm being salty. No need, Raz. Alright. Okay, I just can't. Alright, cool, let's go. Chat, you asked too much. I need the lantern, huh? There's supposed to be no music? What do you mean? There's music. Can I not? I mean, there's no music in this spot. There's music now. Well, there was no music in that area. What? The game's not that... Chat. What do you mean? If there's actually no music, tell me. But if there is music and you're saying no music, I will have you banned. What? The game is not that quiet. Why do you need to hear my jumps? Yeah. If there is not a problem with audio and you're saying there's a problem with audio, like I do not want to deal with that. I think that's a bad thing. So if you're saying it to meme, I will honestly ask for you to be banned. But if it needs to be louder, but it's hard when most people are saying it doesn't. I'm fine hearing it, but I also just want to be sure that no memes. We don't deal with memes like that. Because it doesn't actually help. It doesn't actually help. Those kinds of memes don't help. I love memes. Meme on me as a person, but not stream quality. Cause then I gotta spend time trying to fix it. You know? What's this? Rancid egg. Should just be a bit louder. How's this, chat? Hear those jumps? This is louder than me now. Yeah, I yelled. How does this work? What does this meter do? Huh. Interesting. Honestly, I think it's always interesting to see what different people like in their streams, right? When I watch streams, I really hate when the music is anywhere near as loud as the person talking. It makes it so hard for me to focus. And maybe you like it louder. You know, and that's fine. But, you know, I make my streams for me. Hopefully this balance is good enough. And if it's not, you know, whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's all about, like, the, energy you're trying to have for your stream, right? Fuck. So, like, you know, the energy of a Doug stream is chaotic, right? So he always has his music that's, like, really balancing. Like, it's really balancing, like, right on the verge of, like, this is too loud. You know? And it works for the style he's going for. Your audio just looped back? What does that mean? Oh, what the fuck? I was reading chat. See image. Alright, sorry. Gotta pay attention. Fucking Christ. Fucking Christ, you dumbass. Guys, you stupid idiot. Far in the game? I don't know. How far am I? Oh god. I'd say, yeah, 4 hours. I'd say probably about like 30%. Right? Fuck those guys. I hate them. 30% probably. Depends how much I do. I have not done a randomizer. Should I play Hollow Knight if I've never played a game like this before? Sure. Oh, shit. If I tried City of Haagen-Dazs, no. Is Mutant playing Hollow Knight? Yes. Oh, this is bad. Chat, this is bad. Oh, I've put myself in a very poor situation. Oh no. Turbo, thanks for the prime. I'm gonna lose everything. I'm gonna lose everything. I don't actually know what to do. I put myself in such a bad place. Because I can't see in that room at all. What? Alright. Well. Don't remind me how many points I had. Jesus. I really should have gotten the, thing, huh? Really should have got the lantern. I don't think I realized I needed the lantern in this area. Fuck. Alright, so that's just the room I was in. Oh god, alright. Well, now that we lost all that, These guys are actually kind of tricky because they hit you with these big overhead throws and then get close to you and fuck you up. Just memorize the entire world. Who needs a map when you just have a memory? You just... Oh, God. Oh, fuck. All right. Chat, what's your favorite area in this game? For those of you who have played. Stream keeps going back 3 seconds over and over. I don't really know what the deal with that is. I mean, my internet's not great right now, so maybe it's because of that. Lagging? Yeah, it seems to be lowish bitrate. Hopefully it'll rebound in a second. We here? Can you hear me? So you can hear me. Bitrate's low. Bitrate's already really low. I mean, the issue is my net keeps going to like only being able to push out like 400 kilobits per second. I have inconsistent net, and unfortunately I can't do much about that. Well, Ivy, I'm glad you're... I'm glad it's working for you. I don't know. I'm getting... It's been a bummer. It's been a bummer. Internet not working super well. It's been really annoying. But can't really do much about it. I could not stream, I guess. Elevator down to Crystal Peak. Yeah. Blue Lake. Green Path. Green Path's very pretty. Both Hades. Just bought Hades, started playing today. Nice! It's great. Think it's all good now? Yeah. I don't know how much got missed, because I'm sure some of it lagged out and then came back to me. I'm hoping it'll be fixed this week, okay? I'm hoping something will get fixed this week. It's not your net, it's not Twitch, it is my internet. My internet is... Turbo? Thank you. Honestly, you guys make me want to just bash my head into my monitor. Alright, I'm not changing the volume anymore. The volume is what it is. That's a good step, yeah. It's my net, chat. It's my net. Yeah, so I have Spectrum technically. I've talked about it before, and look, I'm sorry to have, for those who were here for the last one, I'm sorry to have this conversation again. I hate complaining about internet. Like I hate doing it. Yeah, what provider isn't in the US? Yeah, I have Spectrum, who is pretty shit. But what's worse is it's not even just Spectrum. It is like a middle management company that represents Spectrum for my apartment building. So the apartment wanted to provide internet for all of its tenants. So it offered like it created some service to be able to do that to the best of their ability, or to what they thought was the best of their ability. It actually turns out it's shit. Outputting to 720. It's not a bad idea. Can I do that without ending stream? I don't think I can do that without ending stream, and I don't really want to end stream. I mean, here, here, let's try this. Stream is cutting? It shouldn't be now. Never mind. Yeah, I don't want to end stream is the thing. But yeah. Anyway, there's a middle management company that like set up the internet, and they do they talk to Spectrum, and they do everything with Spectrum. So I don't actually have anyone to communicate with Spectrum. I just have this company who makes all the choices and shit for me. The issue is, like, they say we should be getting 100 megabits per second, and currently I'm like lucky to get 10. I'm lucky to get 10. Which is terrible. Like 10, and they recently switched it to 100 megabits per second, like for everyone. I was paying extra to get like 50, and I was still lucky to get 10. So I've just been struggling and getting not good internet from them, which is really annoying. Like I hate complaining about it. I really hate complaining about it. But as it's like my job, and I'm trying to make Twitch more and more a part of my job, it's just so frustrating. So yeah, sorry for complaining about it. Again, I don't like complaining about this sort of thing. But, yeah. The hope, the dream, chat, is that they will send a technician out this week and fix whatever issue is causing my internet to only get 10 megabits per second. Will that actually happen? Only God knows. Oh, this is a boss, right? The laser thingies, yeah, they are tough. Ah! Are you at the apartment? Yeah, I mean, it's a really nice apartment. If it weren't for the internet, I would love being here. Like, it's a great apartment. It's a great place to live, a really good area. It's just the internet situation is really not good, and as I'm trying to make streaming more and more a part of my career, it's frustrating. Only that you could kill him with spells after. Yeah, I've been just trying to save my magic, so I haven't been using it. What happened here, internet companies will sell you tariffs where the actual cable you would need even in the ground. Do you know what cables you have in your area? No, not really. But the issue is, like, my apartment building only allows us to have their internet. So I can only have their internet. which is bad. But it's supposed to be 100 megabits per second, which would be great. Like, if I was actually getting 100 megabits per second, we wouldn't have a problem, you know? Like, that'd be more than enough internets. Maybe you don't even have the cables. I don't know. See, I mean, maybe not for 100 megabits. You might be right on that. I will say, like, my parents live in the same city, and I was using their internet earlier. And, like, I'm pretty sure when I was there, I was getting, like, 60 or 70, which, again, isn't 100, you're right. But it's much better than the 10 I'm getting. You know, my area should not be getting this bad, and I've gotten better in my area as well, you know. So hopefully it'll get solved, but until then I'll probably just complain a bit more, and I apologize. Sorry. At least this time when I was having internet troubles, I didn't lose, like, half my viewers. Which is nice. I mean, we'll see. Jury's out still, I guess. You saw a charm, you say? Fuck. Where is this charm? I have... Fuck. Oh, this area is so confusing. Get the egg? I can't get the egg. Can I get the egg? Hey, Scottish shoe. Couldn't watch for a while? Me neither. I can't get the egg. I can't get it. Please, by the way, I've played the game, so I don't need much of an issue, but I'm good. I'm also tilted, so I'm sorry if I'm coming off as rude. I don't need, if I need assistance, I'll specifically ask for it. I appreciate you all, but issues, sometimes there's like a little bit of lag, and also I'm just trying to play the game on my own time. Which I know maybe I opened it up a bit to know where it was, but yeah, I shouldn't have. That's my bad. I'll take the L on that. Just believe in the heart of the cards. Oh, this room. I die here all the time. We love this area as it's dangerous. That was a lot easier. Oh, this is just the bottom area. I am so lost. Oh, I have the map now. I forgot. Okay. The Crystal Peaks are very confusing. I love it. This is so fast. Fuck. Fuck. Bad timing. Yeah, I'm playing with a controller. Do people play with mouse and keyboard? What? Alright. Bad timing. Grandpa's ISP is bad. Terrible people do play. People are terrible just because they play. There's probably some benefit to it, right? Or just keyboard, yeah, sorry. I said mouse and keyboard. Should have just said keyboard. I can't avoid these guys. I can't not get hit by them. It's like they shoot where I'm gonna be. It's not even where I was, it's where I'm gonna be. They know my movements better than me. It doesn't vibrate, what's the point? Fair. Mouse and keyboard to be more precise. With platformers? I guess, that's interesting. That's an interesting view. I feel like when it comes to platformers, it's less precise. You only play Haze with mouse and keyboard. Interesting. That's got me some weird looks. They read my mind. All right, let's kill this boss. Got unswitched, the only issue was attacking downwards. Yeah. FPS games with mouse and keyboard? Yeah, I'd agree with that for sure. Hey, let's sit down together. Oh god. Sorry, bud. Oh, what the fuck? What the? How did? Ah! What? Sometimes. Fuck my life. Can I like sit on the bench now? Heal. Got him! Hey, Zan is a weirdo. Do you know you can cheese this boss? I didn't. What's the cheese? Nice to kick back with the controller chill. I agree. Sweet. We got a kill. That was easy. Alright. So I think keep going bottom right? Defender's Crest. And just kill it? Like it just can't do damage to you? What does Defender's Crest do? Is the knight a child or just small? I think just small. I don't know. Check out Mossbag. Mossbag will give you the answers that you're looking for. The official Hollow Knight lore channel. Frick, he said he's about to say something and then fails. I really like Hollow Knight's platforming. I don't think there's enough of it. I don't think the game has enough platforming challenges. Please give me more Path of Pain. It's 4 PM where I am. Lost me because I played directly after Bloodstained. I've never played Bloodstained. Is it good? Chat, I've been thinking of some other games I can play. I've never played Symphony of the Night. Should I? Is that like a game I need to play? Am I allowed to even be a gamer if I haven't? Beautiful. Just Symphony Night with worse movement. Love the platforming. I think that's why I like the White Palace. Yeah, for sure. So much fun. I think the platforming's so much fun. I think this game has enough platforming challenges that someone bad at it. Fair. Fair. I mean, I'm not looking necessarily for more... I mean, maybe more optional ones is what I'm saying. Path of Pain and White Palace suck. I love White Palace. Or Path of Pain. I didn't really do White Palace, I guess. I mostly just did Path of Pain. Because I found a save right before, so I didn't have to do any of the hard work. Really, I loved Path of Pain. I thought that was so much fun. Such a neat challenge. I love the sound of buzzsaws. So just play Bloodstain. Man, I mean, I feel like the thing is, I feel like playing Symphony of the Night is more important than playing Bloodstained. You know what I mean? Like, sure, maybe they're similar, and maybe one's more modern, which might help in some regards. But like, there's value to the classics, right? I gotta understand what even is a Metroidvania. Why call it a Metroidvania when it's really just Metroid? Lack of relative reward. Sure, that's fair. I guess I didn't do like the 112 shit, right? Like I found a save because somebody challenged me to beat Path of Pain. Like that was my challenge for stream. So I just found a save that was right before Path of Pain, downloaded it, and then played it. So I didn't have to do the work. So I just did Path of Pain. So I wasn't playing because I felt like I deserved any sort of reward, or because I was looking for any sort of reward. Which I think was a good mindset for me to be in. Because I just did it, and beat it, and was like, I finished the challenge. And that was fun. I definitely could see if that wasn't your approach, how it would be pretty frustrating. Playing because it was there. Alright. That one was close. How does this one work? Oh, you just jump. That's how. Easy. Literally commit 10 hours to beat Path of Pain. Another 2. 3 for White Palace, yeah. It took me like 8 hours, I think, to do Path. It took me a long while to do it. It was fun, though. Oh, fuck. Didn't realize. Oh, fuck. Didn't realize. Fuck. Why did I do that? Imagine being this dumb, chat. Alright. Imagine being this dumb. You can't. Where am I? Okay. You can't even imagine being this dumb. How's it going? It's going okay. It's been okay. I was having some net issues, so I got full tilt, omega tilt, but we're doing all right now. It's a paragraph I'm writing because the chat is writing. Oh, yeah. I will say right now as I'm playing game, if you're writing paragraphs, it's going to be harder for me to read them. I'm trying my best, but I'm only one man. That's exactly what you did, thank you. I'm glad to not be alone in this. Glad to be in both of us bad at games. No offense. Oh, we already got egg. We already did this. Fuck. easy to get tilted. I wasn't tilted because of the game so much. Have you played the Metroid games? I've played Super Metroid. And I would say Hollow Knight is definitely very similar to Super Metroid. I have not played the original Metroids, and I haven't played Prime. Lots of Metroid stuff I have not played. You stopped at 111? What was the last thing that you couldn't do? What am I doing? Can I go into the left? Yeah. Prime is great. That's what I've heard. I mean, obviously pretty beloved. People really want 4, right? Even though it'll never come out. Love your vids. Hope you're... Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I am having... I mean, I've played it before, so it's, you know, some of it's familiar, which is obviously makes it a little easier. Oh fuck! We got a real platforming set. Oh, gotta time it just right. Time it just right, chat. He says Hollow Knight is more Metroidvania than Metroid is. What? Bad timing. What does that mean though? Yeah, I guess I don't even know what a Metroidvania is. What the fuck? That was not right. That was wrong. I messed up. Made mistake. Res failed. Bad. Bad. F. I think Metroid, because Metroid is a lot more Castlevania than Metroid. Is that true? Okay, so what's the Castlevania influence? Can someone explain to me? I've played the first Castlevania and I've heard it's mostly Symphony of the Night. But the thing is, like, most Metroidvanias that I hear people talk about don't have stuff from Symphony of the Night, like level ups, right? I always thought that was the Vania part of it. I mean, I've watched a lot of Mark's videos on Metroidvanias, and I still stand by that they're more Metroid than Vania. Is it that you like do up close fights? Is that the Vania part? Is it their swords? Metroid's pretty linear. You can move many plays after you unlock abilities, but there are only a few. I don't know. That's why I want to play Symphony of the Night. Long story short, that's why I want to play Symphony of the Night, so I can have a better understanding of what that game does, to see why they're not just called Metroid games or Castlevania-like games. Ba-boom! That was so easy. Why did I have so much troubles with that before? Oh, this one's like fainting. I get it. It's faking me out. Exploration. Too fast. Too fast, too furious. Oh, what? I didn't let go that time. Beautiful. Is it? What? Why did... Can I... Boom! Zoom! Ow. Alright. Distinguish the night. Castlevania games like the originals, right? Interesting. Can this... What? Deep focus. Cool. I don't like this room. I know it doesn't look like it looks a little different than the other spikies, but this room makes me think that I will die if I touch anything. Yeah, I'm glad I did all this for a charm I'm not going to use. Clever, you can get to most places without the abilities, like how you can use Coiled Soul Blast, jump to the Hornets, first boss fight. Interesting. Chat, I'm for sure gonna die. Remember? Remember? Great map. Good stuff. Good stuff. Just as planned. That was pretty pog. Alright, we're back at it. Back at it as if nothing was wrong. Gotta check something real quick. Sweet. Symphony Night just for the soundtrack. I'll think about it. Is this the way I want to go? Is it faster to go this way? I'm so lost. I had that though. Chat, I had that one. I had that one too. Beautiful. I had it for sure, actually. We've done it. Motherfucker. Played Cave Story? I have not played Cave Story. I heard good things. I mean, I know it's kind of like a classic of the genre. Makes a game genre, it's called Metroidvania, not just Metroid, is because what the games both share, your relationship to environment changes. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. You could probably still call it a Metroid game and get away with it. But yeah. I think ultimately, and we talked about this a bit earlier with roguelike and roguelite, I think that naming conventions are stupid. I think they're stupid. I think genres are stupid. And it just, you know, genres are weird and they're never going to be perfect. More people should play 64, Castlevania 64. Okay. Are you... Genuinely, this is bad. All right. Let's go this way. Yeah, Twitch Automod did not like your joke, Scottish. Is there anything really worth getting that I haven't gotten secret-wise over here? You can answer this one. Gotta like wait for my... Yeah, whatever. Or just keep moving. If I need to come back, I'll come back. The one thing worth getting, but I can't get it yet. Cool. It's also easy enough to come back if I need to. Oh fuck. You. Are you fucking joking me? Oh yeah, you can do this. Beautiful. Is this okay. Sometimes I'm like, is this a path down or is this gonna kill me? Right? The age-old question. Is this gonna fucking kill me? Hey worm. Caterpillar, I mean. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? No, no! You are not what I thought! You are not what I thought! What the fuck? You tricked me! Hey, buddy? I forgot about the fake grubs. Will be honest. Did not remember about that. Did not remember. Is it real grub there now? Bro, if you're fake too, I will end your existence. Bro, if you are a fake, fuck. Okay, we're good. We're good. Castlevania is the Dark Souls of the SNES, NES. I said it here first, chat. Where does this get me? Oh yeah, this takes me, okay, cool. All right. Is there anything else I needed to do in the Crystal Peaks? Oh. By dream nailing them? Interesting.
Really?
Oh, hey bud. You scared me. Do you have regrets? Cool. Can I like kill NPCs or something? Is that I don't even remember what this guy's for. There are more games you need to play on SNES? Probably. SNES is actually a pretty good console. There's a lot of classic games on there that are worth playing. Alright. Hey bud. I can't buy you yet. Who can I sell stuff to? Is it the guy? There's a guy, right? In City of Tears, right? Do I go here? Sure, let's try it. Chat, so I don't know how much you all know about like Control R. So if I press Control R, I go right to the guy who sells stuff. Seems like a really weird feature, but let's try it. Motherfucker, how dare you? You fucking monster. Now I have to replay all of Bennett Foddy? Nani? Come on. Come on. Think I ever fall for that one again? You think I didn't know that the Hollow Knight creators programmed in Bennett Foddy into their game if you press Control R? You think I didn't know that? I've got an in at Team Cherry, baby. I know. There's a shop guy, right? I'm not making this up. Where is he? Fuck you, bug. Ow. God damn it. I will end you. Leave me alone. Thank you. Near the elevators towards the bottom. Bottom left or bottom like where are the elevators? This way. Alright, I remember now. Alright. I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do next. So I'm gonna just play it by feel. I'm gonna go kill the Mantis Lords. And hopefully that's a good direction to go. Excuse me. Fuck. Don't remember where on the map. This seems familiar. I think so. I think it is. Where are you, buddy? Ow. Have I made a massive mistake? Below the other bench. Okay. Was there a faster way to get to that? This game not made for mouse and keyboard. I'd agree. Certainly playable on it. Yeah, I'm sure they did some key bindings and shit. Ah! Well, yeah. Frick. Hollow Knight Pog you. Yeah, hell yeah. Hollow Knight good. We like Hollow Knight. Fuck. Yeah, they need to work out, I think. Or have an inhaler. Not sure which. Played through keyboard, never had any problems with the game yet. Got a controller. So, never tried it here. Okay. Interesting. I mean, to each their own. Everything works for different players. Alright, you said it's below this bench? Ow. Did not expect a charge. Fifth Pantheon hitless keyboard? Damn. That's impressive. I don't even think it matters if it's keyboard or not. Like, do any Pantheon to the right. Favorite season? Fall. You think it's up? Pretty sure it's down. Oh god. Down from here. Got it. Come on. Is this his sign? All right. Here we go. Hey, shop guy.
Velmi Artrit. Velmi Artrit. Velmi Artrit.
Don't say it again, dude.
Boris son?
Thank you.
Velmi Artrit.
Don't say it again.
Kachael. Liasok. Velmi Artrit. Velmi Artrit. Velmi Artrit.
All right. Here's the name of the game. Don't fucking die.
Liasok.
Also, it's named Hollow Knight. All right.
Velmi Artrit.
Is there really not a... Is there really not a system over here? There's no stag over here? Have you played One Shot? I have not played One Shot. Heard good things. Ooh, is this it? How do I... What? Did I miss it? Do I need to pay for it? Simple key. I need a simple key. One Shot, nice Q game. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it. I think it's the type of stuff I would like. Or type of game I would like, for sure. Cool. We'll take the long way then. I mean, I think I own it because I have the bundle, right? I got the Racial Injustice bundle. So I think it was in that. I may have bought it on my own because a friend recommended it too. I don't remember. Love a short hike. Short hike's great. Short hike is just a very good game to play. Like, when you need it, it's a good game to just jump into and enjoy. Did not mean to fall. Bug. Chill. Stop being difficult. Why did I go the wrong way? Did I go the wrong way? Did I go the wrong way? Yes, this time with feeling. Yeah, I think I went the wrong way, chat. Chat, okay, so I've talked about this a bit. I'm talking about my idea for a Journey experience in Journey video. For those who haven't been around for it or don't remember, what I want to do essentially is play Journey every day for 100 days and see how it makes me feel, and then make a video on it. Because I've heard a lot of people talk about how amazing of a game that is on multiple playthroughs, right? Which is weird to me. I always thought it was weird to me because I felt when I played it, I was like, oh, this is one of those one experience games where you'll never be as good as the first time. And maybe that's still true, and people are just replaying it to like recapture that love that they had the first time they played it. I don't know. But that's how I felt. But then a lot of people have sworn to me that it's an amazing game to replay, and that most of the value and joy comes from replays. Fuck. Fuck, we are clenched. Chat, we have fucked it up. Jesus Christ. So I'm really curious about that. But my question to you, what's a game that you think you could play every day? I've played Abzu, yeah. It's a great game. What's a game that you think you could play every single day and not get bored of? And like, I really mean like play through all of it. So this does mean like, I don't want multiplayer games. I don't want multiplayer games. Obviously, multiplayer games are kind of designed to be played in that way. Ori, you think? The second Ori? I mostly DM. I've probably my breakdown of DM to playing. Typically like 90% DMing, 10% playing. I guess let's get a simple key, right? We need one. Celeste Hollow Knight. Best DMing moment I've ever had. I mean, what do you mean by that? Like the coolest thing a party has ever done? Like the most exciting thing a party's ever done? Is that what you mean? Or do you mean like a moment where I'm like, I'm a good DM? Like I had a great moment. I mean, what's the question? I guess what's Is this close to where? Is this close to where? I think this is close. Both. See, I think most of the moments where I'm like, that was really good, I did a good job there, are like more subtle. Right? They're like smaller moments of like RP. So one of my favorite, and I'm gonna try to explain it without all the context, so some of it might not make sense. But just really getting like into different characters and having every NPC I make have like a strong personality that if a player goes to talk to them, they will get certain things out of talking to that character that might influence stuff, and trying to make characters that feel alive. So one example of something that I thought was pretty fun and interesting is like a character got into a bad way where he made a deal that he knew he wasn't going to keep, and it came at the expense of someone else in the party who like agreed. Essentially, the party made a deal with one of the devils, one of the archdukes of hell. They're high level, so they're into some serious shit. They made a deal where the wizard said he would create pretty much a doorway between the material plane and the hells by using the wish spell. And in exchange, originally it was for his soul, but the cleric, played by Mr. Joey Razorburn, offered his character's soul as leverage instead. And so originally the wizard didn't agree to it because he didn't want to give his soul, but then once the cleric said it, he was eventually like, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do this? And the cleric was like, yeah. So the thing is, the wizard pretty much decided like, yeah, I'm not going to make a doorway to hell. Like, that's like, I like my friend, I like my companion, and don't want them to lose their soul, but the pragmatic choice to them was like, I'm just not going to go through with the deal and my friend's going to lose their soul. And like an NPC who is like in a relationship with this player character, like, I think I did a really good job role playing that character in the conversation after it happened. Because this NPC is kind of vapid and kind of shitty, but like, you know, so gave like bad advice that was very in character, of being like justifying all the kind of bad that would come from what this other player did, right? And being like, well, for the greater good, you know, it was worth it. You can't let a demon come to, you know. That I felt was a moment I was really proud. It probably doesn't make sense to other people without the context of the full campaign. But that was just a moment where I felt like I had designed a character to perfectly respond to a player character in a bad way, to get them to do a bad thing. without finding a solution that might be good for everyone. I thought that was fun. And that's like the subtle sort of stuff that sticks out to me. I think for me, the big stuff that I like as a DM is creating situations where players are in control of the choices they're making, but making what is a bad choice is really appealing to them. And when I say bad choice, I mean something that's not like 100% beneficial to their character or their party or their best interests, but instead is in service of the story and being interesting. So those are the things I'm really proud of, is just like dangling these little moments, these questions that get players to make mistakes. As far as the hypest moment I've ever seen in D&D, I don't know. There's lots of good ones. It's a tough thing. Usually the best moments for me as a DM are when players decide to do something super impulsive that just fucks everything up. Those are my favorite things, because I've set up a stage for them to do it and then get to be on the fly and try to make something work. Invite me to play also for the first time. Yeah, that sounds fun. But yeah, chat, I vague tweeted about this the other day, and I'll talk about it. I like being transparent about this sort of stuff. I have been, for a handful of reasons, been kind of out of the D&D loop recently. You know, I think it's a hard time to get invested in anything right now. D&D takes as fun as it is, it takes a fair bit of energy, especially if you're DMing, it takes a fair bit of prepping. So I found that through quarantine, while trying to keep up with a lot of other things in my life, D&D has fallen to the wayside a bit. I think part of that has been the podcast, of feeling like trying to make the podcast work, make my podcast Once Upon a Roll work, which, for those who don't know, I have a D&D podcast, which at this point, it's almost been a year since the last episode, which is kind of feels bad. And so I think it's a really fun series. Yeah, I have a D&D podcast called Once Upon a Roll. And the premise essentially is it's one-shots across my homebrewed campaign setting, with a new guest. With a new guest each week. And you know, the idea at some point would be to have recurring guests every once in a while, but like it's just always a new story, which I like the setup. You know, from a schedule, I did that because from a scheduling standpoint, it's really hard to get a group of 4 people together who, I mean, it's already hard enough to get a group of 4 people together to just play D&D with friends. It's even harder to do that when you're trying to record it as a podcast and not everyone has good microphone, you know what I mean? Like, that takes a lot more effort. So part of Once Upon a Roll was just like, for simplicity's sake, it was easier to just do the new guest each week. Fuck, I thought I baited it. Anyway, so that's the podcast. It's a lot of fun. But I started wondering, like, is me trying to do this podcast creating pressure on myself to monetize and contentize another one of my hobbies? You know? Which, like, YouTube is already that, right? YouTube used to be my hobby. I used to make YouTube videos as a hobby. talking about Once Upon a Roll, my podcast. All right, I gotta get some help. And I feel like I'm in a weird spot right now with it. Of like, I'm not sure whether I want to just let D&D be mine. You know what I mean? Like, just let it be for me. I'm the only person allowed to play. No, what I mean is, have it just be something I do for fun and not feeling like I need to share it with everyone else. Other than the people I'm directly playing with. Or jump twice as hard into the hobby. So I've been really back and forth on that. First playthrough now. This is the coolest boss fight in the game, huh? Fuck. Slow down, dude. Fuck you. Fuck, why am I so bad? Why am I so bad? I'm gonna die. But I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die, chat. I don't wanna die. What am I doing? Alright. Let me adjust my charms. That was just bad. I lost focus and played bad. Wait, why do I have... Do you want to die? No, I didn't. Fortunately, I didn't. Alright, quick focus is good. Maybe I do want what I have. This could be something to refer to looking at D&D. I want to ask again, how did YouTube video affect your gaming hobby? YouTube videos affect your gaming hobby? Like when it was just my hobby, you're saying? Or now? I mean, at the time, I just started looking at every game analytically. And I looked at every game as potential content. And I mean, the big thing that would happen is I had moments where I was like, I'm just going to play X game for fun. I'm not going to make a video on it. Then I'd play it, I'd really enjoy it, and be like, I'm going to make a video on it. That was my process. That was my creative process. Promise I'm not going to make a video on the game, and then make a video on that game. How it's changed now is like, now it's my job. Now every video game I play could make it into a video. Every video game I play could be an example of something. So even when I'm just playing a game for fun, I'm still thinking about stuff through the lens of what could be in a video and what could be interesting. Will that happen, or does that happen with D&D? I mean, that's my worry, right? That is what the worry will be. Sure, I can still play with friends, but if I'm focused, if my associations with D&D become the content that I make of it, then I think I in some ways become too focused in that. I need to figure out how to dodge this shit. Jesus Christ. That one's not even hard to dodge. How do I keep fucking this up? right? And then like, do I keep stuff out of my private games because I think it would be good podcast content? You know, like how does that all work? How do I, you know, those are some of my worries. I feel like not everything I do needs to be broadcast to the internet, you know? Oh, perfect. But I think being an internet person, it's really easy to want everything I do to be broadcast to the internet because it's just part of the thing, right? It's part of the job. I definitely get some enjoyment out of the podcast. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? How did I miss that? God damn, I gotta not be bad at this. There we go. That's the move. Ah, fuck. Double hit. We love it. We love to see it. What a move. Fuck. I looked at chat for some reason. I gotta stop dodging into them. I just don't fully understand, like, when they're supposed to despawn. Alright, beautiful. This feels slow after getting used to Sisters of Battle. Yeah. I've never done Sisters of Battle. D&D prep for a DM. Can you ask the second part? I lost chat in the... I lost track of it in chat, so you can ask it again. I tried to ask. You make all your hobbies work, then you throw off your work-life balance. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think the other thing that I keep realizing is, like, at a point with everything, I only have so much time in a day. Excuse me. I don't want all my time to be work. So it's kind of like I like streaming a lot. I like making YouTube videos a lot. I like my D&D podcast a lot. But doing all three right now would be hard. So I feel like I can only do two, really, with the amount of time I have. I've been very used to running games straight from a book, and I want to change that. I watch Colville. Start a gaming podcast? Well, this isn't going to be my friend. Oh, it is. Oh, I thought he was super well prepared. I urge you to leave. Feeling strong enough to ascend. You like to buy my map? Yeah. Am I strong enough to ascend right now? How do you see gaming changing in the next few years? If you just don't get... Okay. Where should I go then? What's the next area to go to? What's what would the blue book say? You know? I forgot the reward. What's the reward? Do Do you have Dream Nail? No, I don't have the Dream Nail yet. This reward? Sorry, you can't just say the charm and expect me, I guess, to know what you mean. Which charm? In the Mantis rooms. I dropped a charm, okay. What charm? Above the boss room. Okay. Oh, I can go in there now. Got it. He won't lock it on me. Because they respect me. Bow, motherfuckers. Bow. I should kill you. I should kill that guy. No, I won't kill him. I won't kill him. I'm not evil. Or am I? Mark of Pride. What does that do for me? Bow, motherfuckers. Area's harder. Yeah, but I'm like, where am I supposed to go? You know? I don't even, like, what other areas are even open? Sweet. We love a long nail. How many spots does it take up? 3. Fuck. Alright. We hate a long nail. Wherever you want, mate. Well, that's not exactly true. There are definitely there are definitely next areas in Hollow Knight. Yeah, fuck. Guess I'll go to the City of Tears and use the simple key here. That's what we'll do. That's our next move, chat. Howling Cliffs, yeah. We're gonna do my thing. Yeah, I know. What's poppin'? Just chillin' on Hollow Knight Sunday. Trying to have a good time. You know, complaining about some stuff. Having a little real talk about stuff. It is how it is. Anyway, someone asked how I think gaming will change over the next few years, and that's a really interesting question. And I don't have an answer for you. I think that, like, what'll be really interesting is when will VR become popular? I mean, I think my streaming schedule is right down below. You can see Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays, all starting around 2 o'clock. But yeah, I think part of it depends when is VR actually, like I feel like VR is constantly like 1 year away from taking off, right? Everyone's like VR is about to be big. And I do think in some ways VR is the future. In other ways it's definitely not, whenever it's affordable. So yeah, isn't it affordable right now? You can buy an Oculus Quest for not much, $300. I mean, that's a lot, but it's you know, the same as a console. Oh, I can't get in through here. I can't get in through here. Damn. Generational shift. Takes 40 plus hours. Wow. Does not sound like my thing. Just having VR has no point? What do you mean? Well, obviously you need games, but there's plenty of games for VR that are good. I think how gaming will change is that and maybe I'm wrong on this, so take it with a grain of salt. I think AA studios are going to and what is a AA studio? You know, there's not a solid definition, but I think indie devs are going to start getting more funding because people are attracted to those games, and those games end up getting really highly reviewed and revered. And I think you'll see a lot more, hopefully, and this I think is good, I think you'll start seeing a lot more mid-market games coming out. But we'll see. I mean, it seems like stuff like, I mean, I know people hate Epic, right? And hate the Epic Store, but it has had a hugely positive effect on smaller developers, because they can just be like, here's a lot of money, here's a shit ton of money, put your game exclusively on Epic, and then eventually it comes to Steam, and that's cool, that's fine. So I don't know, it'll be interesting, I guess. Fuck! To see how all that pans out. Transitions. AAA and indie, yeah. I mean, I haven't had the chance to watch it, but I read the script. My friend Heavy Eyed put out a video. I mean, it kind of talks about, like, the idea of, how people view gaming through the lens of their lived experience. I mean, that's how people view the world, right? Like, you view the world for your lived experience, even though your lived experience is kind of irrelevant in the lived experience of... Hey, big bugs. Like, your experience is not necessarily even anywhere close to the general experience. And, like, right... people in this stream right now, if you ask them like the most influential and important games, people would say shit like Hollow Knight, right? People would say like Hollow Knight is one of the most brilliant games and one of the most important games of our generation. But like, it's not. From I mean, it depends how you measure that sort of thing, right? But from a purely logistical standpoint of how much influence it's actually had, it's not important at all, right? Like, the most important game of our generation is FIFA 2021. Obviously it's not, but you know what I mean, right? Like, it is those are the games that millions and millions of people are actually playing. And that's the lens that most people view games through. not Hollow Knight. Like, I think sometimes people look at YouTubers, probably look at channels like mine, or bigger channels like Mark Brown, or even bigger channels like Nakey Jakey, and are like, oh, these guys are like mainstream video game creators. But we're not. Like, my content is so niche. It's so niche. Yeah. So like, that's the interesting thing with what is the future of video games, right? Because for company, it's all about like where passion meets funding. Because with games, it's like developers and big studios. I mean, how do I phrase it? Companies want to make money. Developers want to make fun games and test out their shit and push boundaries and get paid doing it, right? That's what developers want. Studios, or studio heads, not the people actually designing games, want money. So, you know, a lot of studios could make a lot more money making different kinds of games. So it's always the like, well, we want to make these kinds of games because it's important to us and to our developers, or we want to make butt tons of money. Be that niche and still have a following. Yeah, and I mean, I think I'm less niche than a lot of guys and a lot of people making stuff. But like, think about like Jacob. Think about Jacob Geller. For any of you who don't know Jacob Geller, Google him, YouTube him. Great channel. Jacob's like even more niche than me. You know, Jacob's so fucking niche in what he talks about and topics, and he has hundreds of thousands of subs, a huge base in Twitter and Patreon. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you can have really niche topics that you talk about and ways that you talk about content and make a career out of it, which is pretty wild. Who cares about the opinion of pleb normies? Hollow Knight is influential among people who actually consume games as art and think about it as game design. Maybe, yeah. But who cares about the opinions of pleb normies? Investors. Investors. But I think as we have more ways, yeah, Scott's pretty niche too. Yeah, for sure. Maybe less niche than some, but pretty niche. Actually, yeah, some of his shit is so niche, actually. It's like, how? But I think the reason I say I think there'll be more middle market games is because we have more ways to fund stuff now than ever before. Right? I'm so lost. Cool, let's do this. We have more ways to fund stuff than ever before, right? I don't really know Team Cherry's situation, but Hollow Knight started as a Kickstarter game. Shovel Knight started as a Kickstarter game, right? Like, things can get crowdfunded, build a loyal and loving audience who will buy the game a bunch of times, and then, you know, then it's just profit from there. And I think one cool thing that happens is when a game gets funded and does really well, like, that's when people look at it and are like, oh, cool, this can make money. It might not be massive money, but if we put a little money into it, we can get money out of it. So then games get better funding, developers get paid more, and you get some cool shit. Larger than they've ever been, more viable to reach a large enough audience in that space. For sure, yeah. I mean, communities on the internet are just have more communication than ever before, you know? Ow, fuck you. I mean, I think Outer Wilds is a pretty good example of a game that, like, went through so many stages of ideas and then funding, and hugely benefited from it. Like, just you look at early alpha states of that game, and like even like I think maybe even it was the beta that like was one of the big pitches of the game, and it looks low quality because that's like the amount of funding that they had enabled in order to make what they wanted to make. Like, they had the programming stuff down, but you know, didn't have money for good art and shit like that. The action open world games, there's been a lot of recently, they might start to die out. I agree with Axiom. I don't think so. I hope there's more Breath of the Wild mechanics. Here's why I don't think they'll die out, because Ghost of Tsushima is like, people love that game. Frankly, I don't get it. I don't get it. But people loved it. Ow. I forgot about these guys. God dang. Yeah, I think those games are kind of more popular than ever. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh god. I mean, we'll see though. Puffer. Ow. Will you die, please? Successful sequels tend to get more notice from a broad audience. Silksong has a good chance of being, way more successful. Yeah, I mean, definitely it'll be more successful at launch. I mean, Hollow Knight has had I mean, I don't know all its stats and numbers, but I imagine it's had a pretty good life cycle in terms of gaining an audience as time goes on. Right. I mean, I have no idea about Ori and the Will of the Wisps, like, downloads versus, you know, Ori and the Blind Forests. I imagine it did better, but also I guess the issue with Will of the Wisp is it was, on Game Pass. So I really don't know how they count numbers for stuff like that, right? I love you. I don't know that I've ever met Tuck before. Yeah, I'm hungry. It's Gio's mine now, don't take it back. Here, take your food when you leave. Thank you. Oh, that's an egg. I don't know if I've seen this. I don't recognize him. I think I enjoyed the one I played. Yeah, Ori's good. I mean, I think Will of the Wisp is, if you're a fan of this game and you're a fan of Ori and the Blind Forest, it's, good. Ori's good. Good series. I think this area has my least favorite enemy in the game. Ow. I don't remember what they are, though. Alright, let's get this fucking... Where are you, buddy? Grub, where are you, baby? Is he just down here? Simple answer, simple. Do I have a map of this area? No. Yeah, these guys are my least favorite enemy in the game. Where are you? Grub, where are you? Motherfucker, stop hiding. Okay, you can keep hiding. You listen to GDC talk on Slay the Spire? That's interesting. Fuck. I forgot about you. Just give me a 3-form enemy, you motherfucker. Come on. Alright, they're not so bad. They're not so bad, I guess. Four enemies in one. Oh god. Fuck. They are so bad. They are bad. They are bad. Fuck you. I hate them. This area feels icky. It's perfect for a sewer. For sure. Ah! What the fuck? That was bad. You can't say there's nothing memorable and then also bring up the Dung Defender. Come on. A champion of our people. Dung defenders everywhere. All right. Dude, where are you, bro? Oh, could I have just... Do you ever... Chat, do you ever... Fuck. Do you ever feel like you... I guess there's... never mind. There's nothing more over here. Do you ever fuck up, chat? Do you ever get to the end of what's about to be a shortcut and then go all the way around back to where you started to then just go back to the beginning of the shortcut? Oh god. Have you ever done that? Or are you not a real gamer? Perfect in every decision I make. I believe it. I believe you. I'm sure you're not lying. Hey, buddy. Hey, Absolute Goblin. How you doing today? What's a mistake? Don't even know what those words mean. A mistake? Dude, Conifer's just out here chilling, dude. I'm fighting for my fucking life, and Conifer's just like...
Make him noise, Gucci.
Thank you, Con. Not a minute goes by without you making a mistake. Damn. You gotta work on that shit, dude. Come on. Oh no. This is not what we wanted. Ooh, shard. Yes! More mask. I should explore more, huh? Get more masks.
Gross. We've done it though. Alright. Let's keep grinding. I don't know what it is, chat. I love wall jump. Hey, speaking of which, I found you. I love wall jump. I just think this wall jump feels really good. And I know plenty of games have the exact same fucking thing. I know. Chat, I know. I just really like it. Wall jumps are the best jumps, yeah. Oh, I forgot. I gotta kill him quick. Yep. Got him. Remember, didn't have the ability from the beginning. Yeah. It feels like it should be an ability from the beginning, but that's fine. Definitely doesn't need to be. Alright. It gives you an insane amount of precision in midair, which feels nice. Look at this jump. You can move so much. Pogo's your favorite mechanic. Yeah. I really like the movement in this game. Pogo feels great when you pull off some pogo shit. Dash feels great once you get the double jump. Chat, that reminds me. I can't remember if I talked about it before. Have any of you played Cyber Shadow? It's a game that was recently produced by Yacht Club. I forget. Mechanical Head, I think, was the dev on it. It's pretty cool. I mean, cool to see them in a publisher role, too. That's a game that's, like, by the end has really good movement and, like, a lot of cool mechanics. But at the beginning, you're so limited in what you can do. Oh, let's go, buddy. I found you on this website. Cool. Twitch clips. All right, buddy. You ready to die? Yeah, I probably wouldn't click that if I were you, chat. I am not gonna click it, so. My boy! Doma. Ooh, baby. Oh my god. The Dung Defender song! I forgot about you! Oh, fuck. Maybe this is the best song in the game. Ow. Sorry, buddy. Ow. I love how he swims. Oh, can I hit the balls? Nope. I might have just missed. We're fucked! Ow, fuck. Fuck. Oh, we're in trouble. Heal. Ow. You can
definitely hit him when he's a ball. Yeah, I know you can. Oh, fuck. I thought that was the end for some reason. Ow. I would never hurt you while you're down, buddy. That would be unhonorable. Except all the times I did it before. Please ignore those. Gotcha. Juggle him in the ball. That's cool. You can't hit. I'm just missing them. I'm just mistiming them. That makes sense. That checks out. Ow. Bad spot. Sorry, buddy. Michael Phelps' favorite boss. The Defender's Crest, baby. GG, we did it, chat. What's the deal with this area again? Well fought, Defender. Yeah, he did great. Oh, cool. Can you, bro, chill with your... Fuck you. Dick. Dick? What an asshole. He's trying to kill me. Favorite movie? I don't know. I don't know that I have a favorite movie. I used to really like Kill Bill Volume 2. I just don't feel as attached to it anymore. Am I just murdering people? Favorite show? Avatar: The Last Airbender. Have you seen Inception? Yeah, Inception's pretty good. Interesting flick. Cool ideas. Worthwhile, for sure. A classic, yeah, I'd agree. Do I want to explore that? Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing the fungal shit. Or maybe not. Where did I come from? Down here, alright. Because I know this is a big area over here. What? That feels like that should work. All about Pulp Fiction? Yeah, Pulp Fiction's a classic. Fuck. Alright. Forgot about it. I really don't remember this. I feel like it's getting nasty. Fuck. Alright, cool. Well, we're falling down here regardless of what we want or not. Thoughts on licensed games? I mean, I don't know. I haven't played a lot of great licensed games. Plenty of good ones. Hey, Anna. How you doing? Junior year of high school, I was in higher math class, so 90% of the class was seniors. I graduated a week early. During the last week of class, just 3 of us watched Inception and played Mario Kart. That's kind of fun. Certainly a weird experience. You guys gonna follow me if I just ignore you? Got any games on your high to play list? Nier Automata is pretty high on that list. Disco Elysium is pretty high. Fuck. I feel like their canon should be more great game adaptations of shows or films. I mean, I think the key word there is adaptation, right? And how is something being adapted, right? Like, I don't want Fight Club the game. You know what I mean? That sounds not interesting to me. I think that would be a bad time. But, you know, have something like in the world of Fight Club could be interesting. I mean, I think like a good example of shit like that, not exactly that. My example is bad, you know. Like, I think Alien Isolation is an example of a game that is using a film property and adapting it to be a game that's related, but it's not like a remake of a story. That's very much something I don't want. It's just, that's why I think licensed games fail, is because they're trying to take a 90-minute thing, right? A 90-minute film. Or I guess sometimes a TV show. And they're trying to tell that story and add in video gamey things between the beats, which usually means bloating out the story, which obviously is not a great thing. Yeah. So that's where the failure of a lot of licensed games comes from. Is because they're games, they can't tell stories that are true to the film version, because there's so many more beats and just scenes play out differently. And because they're trying to stick so strictly to a film and a story, it loses out the interesting things about games and mechanics and choices and all that stuff. Fallen Order, I mean, I haven't played Fallen Order. Probably an example of a game using a property right, you know? Stuff that's related, but it's not just a story from a movie or some shit. Is there a bench around here? Just gotta be, yeah. Hey, Conifer.
Bli upp där.
You get one in the tram? I found one! Sweet. Boss battles were lacking. Left bench. Yeah, hell yeah, let's go. We love benches. What's over here? Tricky, tricky game. Tricky, fucking tricky. Jesus Christ. Alright, cool. You know, chat, I think ultimately, as fun as this has been, it is getting a little late. Going for about 3 hours. I think this edition of Hollow Knight Sunday, another rousing success. couple boss battles, some progress made, some complaints had about internet. But yeah, I think another good entry of Hollow Knight Sunday. That was fun. I love this game. This game's so good. All right, stretch it out. All right, chat. Well, thanks for hanging. Let's get some mood music. Let's drop a raid on someone. As a reminder, plan is right now, unless some sort of internet issue comes up for me, which is possible. Definitely possible. I'm gonna be back on Tuesday with more reviews. We're gonna look at more channels and shit and review content. Are the DLC bosses hard? Yes. From everything I know, the DLC bosses are quite hard. Alright, chat, who do we raid? Yeah, this is Bone Trussell. Thanks for streaming. Hey, thank you all for hanging out. Nightmare King, yeah. Or is that what his name is? True, Hollow Knight is not a hard boss. But, thanks, Lunchboy. Radiant is a hard boss for sure. But I think Hollow Knight himself not being that hard of a boss is kind of a fun part of it. Hey, Oath of Ancients, you're just in time for the end. Alright, chat. I might just end stream. We might just not raid today. That's just gonna be what it is. It happens. I raid a lot. You guys go watch something fun. We'll do a raid on Tuesday. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. I hope you have fun. And I will see you in the next stream on Tuesday. That was loud. Overpowered me. See you on Tuesday. Hoping to have net stuff fixed by then. Cross fingers. Probably won't be. But I hope you have a great day and a night. And peace and blessings. Bye.